What is good? What is good? What is good? What is good? Let me adjust this mic a little bit. Put it closer to me. Yeah, make sure that the audio quality still stays peak while we on to stream week day 7. The last day in this stream week series. Man, I'm blessed. I'm blessed to be able to be on stream with you guys for 7 days in a row, with this being the 7th day. You know, there's not many things that get me too excited as of late, you know. Even though I show up on stream for everybody and things like that, I got stuff going on. I'm busy. I got my own mental things that I'm overcoming and growing through, just like we all are. But to be able to show up on live 7 days in a row this week has been an amazing accomplishment for myself. If you understand where I'm coming from, then you will see and understand the growth, the separation in which this stream week required me to grow in order to make happen. So, man, I just wanted to clap it up for me real quick and clap it up for God most importantly, because if it wasn't for him, the strength, the resilience, the faith I've had in him, I don't think that I would have been able to do this stream week the way that I have. So definitely want to give a huge shout out to God. You know, I can't even do enough for him. I just got to praise him consistently, because I don't think it'll ever be enough for the blessings he's allowed into my life. But today's topic, stream week, day 7, we're going to talk about what to do when you feel like life is against you. Everybody at one point or another feels like life is attacking them. But what do you actually do that is proven to help you during these times? If you don't figure this out, anytime life brings you down, you'll get stuck in this hole that stops you from growing personally, professionally, financially, and being there for the people that you love. I'm a counselor and a man of God, and I'm going to get into spiritual and psychological ways that you can overcome when life feel like it's just attacking you. If you like content around personal and professional development, make sure that you like this video, subscribe, and follow me on Instagram at @iskuye, and DM me if you want to join my mastermind community where I bring on guest speakers and have free courses and stuff like that, blah, 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 blah. If you're interested in personal and professional development, DM me on Instagram and we'll make it happen. Follow me first. But let's get straight into it. I'm going to give you 3 things that are going to help you make it through a time where life feel like it's just attacking you. Punches are coming left, right, left, right. You know that one song? Hit them with the left, hit them with the right. I'm on not. out like all right, I'm corny a little bit, so ignore me there. But the first place I want to get to, and ignore the background, this video is happening right after I'm getting through taking all my stuff off the floor and making sure the carpets are cleaned. So the first thing I want to get into when it comes to when life feels like it's attacking you, first thing you have to do immediately is kill the ego. Now, what do I mean when I say kill the ego? Killing the ego is a very complex process that a lot of us don't realize can change our entire perspective. Imagine you're going throughout life and you're trying to become successful in whatever it is that you do. Let's say with money, and you're making money, you're feeling good, you're putting yourself on a trajectory to actually grow when it comes to the different things that you're doing in your life. But unfortunately, a roadblock comes up in the road. And all the progress you thought you were about to make, the plans that you made, the things that you had wished for and hoped for and prayed for aren't able to come in the time that you want. And you're down about it. You feel like life is attacking you left and right because all these situations are coming up that you did not plan for. The perfect plan that you thought you had in your mind isn't coming into reality because nothing is perfect. And you're feeling down because of your basic need and desire for things to go your way. But in order to overcome things when life feels like it's attacking you, have to first kill the ego. The beautiful thing about killing the ego is you finally start to realize that you are not the problem. And you do not deserve everything to happen in your time. Ego makes you think that just because you put the work in means that you should get the reward on your timing. But what if that's not how things are supposed to go? What if right now the abundance that you're wishing for is actually being bestowed on somebody else who needs it way more? Somebody who's struggling, down bad, going through situations, struggling, worrying about their next meal, worrying about the situations that their family is in, and they're trying to get them out of those situations and bring them from a bad environment to a good environment. What if your blessings are delayed just for a second so that somebody else can be blessed right now? But at a primal level, all humans are driven by fear and desire. And the ego operates on fear because our fear is that we won't get the things that we worked hard for. Our fear says that we deserve this thing. And if it's not coming now, what if it never comes? The fear says when roadblocks pop up, what if this is the thing that stops me from getting what I want rather than delays me to getting what I want? Sorry, y'all. I just need to yawn. Man, that was... Oh, man, I'm tired. But I hope you hear what I'm saying when I'm saying you have to kill your ego, especially that fear part. But the desire part is just the fact that you want these things so bad. We all have the fear and we all have the desire. But the desire will drive you mad. You'll be thinking all the time about what you could have had, the things that you wanted, the plans that you made. But this roadblock is stopping you from getting there. But you really want it. You just really, really want it. And sometimes when you want something so bad and you don't pay attention to the roadblock in front of you, you may try to bulldoze through that roadblock, but you may end up hurting the car on your way through. Now the car is damaged. Instead of acknowledging the roadblock and waiting to get it moved out the way or maneuvering around it, you decide to go straight through with brute force. And sometimes in order for us to grow, we have to learn how to hop over the roadblock or go around it or wait to move it and learn how to do those things. But our ego and our desire, the desire-driven ego, that thing that wants everything at all costs, can sometimes cause us to cut corners. We cut corners to the thing that we want when we feel like life is attacking us because we really want that thing. These are all parts of the ego. And we have to understand that just because we want these things, it does not mean that we're going to get them on our timing. if people are all working towards their goals, everybody's going to get what they want at different times. It doesn't make you less. It just makes you just like everybody else. And that's okay. So kill the ego. Don't make this about all the work you put in and you're scared it's not going to happen, or you really want it to happen, so you skip steps and you take shortcuts. No. Address the roadblock in front of you. When life feels like it's attacking you, all these things are attacking you, breathe. Take a second and address that roadblock so that you can keep going, because it may not happen in your timing, but I promise you, you're meant for better, and it will happen for you. So, oh, sorry, I'm yawning a lot. This last thing, that's crazy. But now that you understand the importance of killing the ego and the different perspectives that the ego will come at you through to get you to make mistakes and to either give up or skip steps, make sure that you understand and keep control of your ego. Now, secondly, let's make sure that we get into the second thing that will help you when it comes to overcoming when you feel like life's attacking you. The second thing is small thoughts, small steps, and massive results. Now, a lot of times when you feel like life is attacking you, you may just feel like this might not be for you. The thing that you wanted, you think requires so much action, so much movement, so much energy from you. But the reality is that God, on a spiritual level, God, big G, I can't even do it. I was trying to make a G with my hand. I think big G, I think that's a G. Hold on. Big G, God made a promise to you that small thoughts, small steps will lead to massive action. Even when life feels like it's attacking you, do one small thing. Even if it's just planning, even if it's just writing it down, even if it's just getting 1 minute in on your goal. Because God promised you this. Let me bring up the scripture, because I don't like just saying God promised you something without giving you what God promised you. You feel me? So what we're going to do is I'm going to share my screen. Give me the scripture where God makes a promise. I'm going to just show you guys real quick. Okay. So I'm going to prove it to you real quick. So I'm sharing my screen. I want you to see this real quick. So here we go. For everybody watching, you see that in Matthew 17:20, Jesus gives a promise. He proclaims that, for truly I say to you, if you have faith like a grain of mustard seed, you will say to this mountain, move from here to there, and it will move. And nothing will be impossible to you. He does not say your faith has to be finished and huge and imperfect. No. He says, for truly I say to you, if you have faith like a grain of a mustard seed, you will say to this mountain, move from here to there, and it will move, and nothing will be impossible to you. So let me just, for perspective, look up what a mustard seed is, because I don't even know if you guys know real quick What mustard seed? Boom. This right here, just so you have perspective. This is a mustard seed. That is a mustard seed. And a lot of times, just so I go back to the main screen, I'll make my screen big again. Not this scene, but I'll make my screen big again. A lot of times we feel that we have to be perfect, and when life is attacking us, we feel like giving up, and sometimes we feel like we gotta cut corners because we don't realize just how small of an action can make the biggest results. Faith the size of a mustard seed allows you to say to the mountain, move from here to there, and it moves, and nothing should be impossible to you. I'm asking you to have a small thought, a small grain of faith. Take a small action and do what you know at the smallest level needs to be done. In the faith to keep going, even in the face of obstacles, in the face of things attacking you, situations not going the way that you want them to go, and it dragging you down, people not being loyal to you, people not staying around. You are in the season where you are growing and where God is telling you, if you make it through here, abundance will be bestowed upon you in relationships and money and fitness and health and in every area, in spiritual education and health, in every area. Abundance will be poured into your life if you take the small thought in having faith, the small step in moving towards your goal to see the massive results that Jesus, God Himself, promised to you. So do not underestimate when life is throwing things at you, the power of just taking a small step. We all fall into this cycle at one point or another, and we're all constantly growing. So don't think that anyone is above this. We need to be reminded more than we need something new. So that's why I only talk about having accountability coaching calls and stuff like that, because most of the time I'm not telling you anything new you couldn't have found off the internet. But I am becoming that person that holds you accountable to the person you know you can be and I know you can be. That is why I work with intelligent, smart people that think differently, that for they achieve differently. So now that we talked about killing the ego and we talked about the small thoughts of faith leading to small actions that create massive results, the last things we want to really understand when it feels like life is just attacking us, last thing we need to understand is the lie about comparison. People who tell you not to compare yourself to others are not smart. I remember when I was going through a very tough time in my life in a relationship, and I didn't know what to do. I thought that my entire world was crumbling down. Somebody that I cared about so deeply was hurting. And when people you care about hurt, you start hurting too. So their negative emotions start becoming your negative emotions. Their negative thoughts start becoming your negative thoughts. Their way of coping starts becoming your way of coping, even if it's not the healthy way. And one of the things that during the time of need that helped me get out of that dark place, even though the people around me were struggling as well, is by comparing my life with other people who are struggling too. There is always somebody out there in life that is doing just a little bit worse than you, or even sometimes a lot worse than you. And sometimes in life, you need that person to compare to gain perspective on your actual situation and what you're going through. I'm not saying that right now you're not being attacked. I'm not saying that right now things are not tough, because I'm telling you, I know they are. Things do get tough. But sometimes you need to just look and compare and go explore and see that sometimes the problems you have right now, you would much rather have than other people's problems. Sometimes the situation you're in right now that sucks, you would much rather have than somebody else's sucky situation. Sometimes right now, the people that's hurting you and the way that they hurt you, sometimes is much better than being hurt in a way that other people are being hurt right now. I don't want you to compare and start to feel less about yourself comparing upwards. There's a time for that. And yes, you should compare yourself to others to aspire, not to feel less of yourself. To aspire, to inspire. They should inspire you and you should aspire to be there, but you should never feel less about yourself because of the comparison. But the lie that people are trying to sell to you and the takeaway you need to have is that comparison is okay if used in the right way. So I want you guys, when you feel like life is attacking you, when you feel like everything that you're working for is being challenged because of the roadblock that's stepping in front of you, the next level of life, there's a boss that's trying to take you down. I want you to genuinely stop. Compare yourself to somebody who has a situation worse than you to gain perspective, clarity, and sometimes a little bit of appreciation. And secondly, look at someone that's doing way better than you. Do not envy, but let them inspire you that that is possible. And a lot of times the tough situations that other people go through to get to where they are, you don't see. So the likelihood that they went through the same tough situation or something similar to you and overcame to get to where they are is a lot of times almost 100%. So if they can do it, and you've already killed the ego thinking that you're better than someone, that you should have it faster or in a different way or easier, and you have the small amount of thinking and faith and the small amount of action leading to these massive results, and you're using comparison in a positive way, in the right way, to be able to gain perspective on your life and be able to accomplish and maintain the motivation over the long term to achieve your growth goals. That is exactly how you are going to be able to get through life during the tough times when it can feel so often that the world is trying to attack you. If this has been helpful, please like, subscribe. If you want to join the mastermind community that I have going over growth in the areas of faith, family, fitness, and finances, personal, professional development, free courses, speakers that are professionals, entrepreneurs, investors who can talk and teach you things, DM me on Instagram. That's the call to action. Love you guys. God bless you. Peace.
Forever.